got a notice. I got Kim another $15,000.
Hey, we're celebrating $15,000 for this grant right over here. But what we on today to talk about is quick stewardship. Now, this is going to be quick because we're talking about quick stewardship. And so I want to kick it off because I want to jump ahead of Brian. And I want to give 5 quick stewardship ideas. And this is 5 ways to say thank you. And I'm going to focus it in on this time that we have now at the end of the year. So, what can you do? Number 5, let's go. So, one, of course, very easy. Send some Christmas cards. Send some Christmas cards and Christmas postcards, right? Send it to everybody in your database. There's a software, I can't think of it right now, that looks like it's handwritten. I use it all the time. Sorry, I can't think of it. But if not, this is what I would do too. Is I would go to my local printer. They would print the thank you cards. I would have my staff and a couple board members sign it, and I would send it out. So thank you cards. Number 2. Okay, I had a donor who loved sweet potato pies. And so I would make sweet potato pies for him, at least 2, and I would deliver them. So if you know your top 10 donors and you want to do something for them during the holiday and deliver it to them and make it personal, something you know about them, like a sweet potato pie for one. I had one to collect the shoes. I had one of these, do that, right? Mm-hmm. Number 3. This is where my brain gets stuck. But Brian put me on the spot, so I got to come up with 5 quick ones. So number 3 is send a video. If you're planning on doing it, if you insist upon doing a group all email to say happy holidays, can you at least do a video to kind of personalize it? So do a video happy holiday, right? Number 4, make some phone
5. That'll be 5. 5. You're on 5.
5.
Yeah, you're on 5.
Oh, tell me your girl ain't good. Okay, make some phone calls. Just pick up the phone, call people, say happy holidays. How is it going? If you need to prioritize that, look at your top 20 donors and then look at all of your board members. People always forget about the board members who've given their time, talent, and treasure. Top 20 donors, board members, make those calls. Today is the day that you do it, and you have until December 31st. Your turn, Brian.
Well, you took all the easy ones. What do they call the low hanging? We should have rotated. Okay, so where I'm going to go with this is more than end of the year is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to still build off of some of the stuff that you said, but I'm going to say consistency throughout the year, so it shouldn't seem like a desperate plea at the end of the year that, oh my gosh, I know it's the end of the year. I know that there's $4 billion given away a day, kind of thing on the average to nonprofits, and so I'm just trying to schmooze up to you. But so make it consistent. Have a good stewardship plan. I think is a big part of it, and that's like I've said in many of these videos. That's sending out emails. That's sending out. Here's what we're doing. Here's how you're part of the solution for helping homelessness, helping animals not get put to sleep, whatever your charity, whatever your nonprofit, whatever your mission is. I think that's the first thing. So they feel less like a donor that's being asked for money and more like an investor into a societal problem. I think that's one of the big things you can do. Second thing is again, this is going off of what Sabrina said. I don't care if you do a video. I don't care if you do a email, whatever, but personalize it. Personalizing it's important. We would we would spend one night at my old club because we had, hundreds and hundreds of donors, and we do our Christmas cards, and we just we'd go to Walmart and buy some of the prepackaged, you can buy the box of 20. We buy a bunch of those and run them through our printer and slap the Boys and Girls Club logo on there, and every person I could get would sign it. And you'd always do. Sabrina was always signing in pink, and I was always signing in green, and somebody else was always in red, and somebody's in purple. Get a bunch of Sharpies, and I'd buy pizza and stuff like that, and you'd sign your name 300 times, kind of thing. You get carpal tunnel by the end of the night, but it's still personal. We didn't do address labels. We all addressed 50 envelopes. So you had that handwriting thing, because that shows people that you're taking your time. So personalization is important. And one thing you said is You said if you were going to do a mass blast, you were talking about video, and video, I'm with you on the video, but you're talking about doing a mass blast video. Not mass blast email. You said if you're going to do an email and blast it out to everybody, I never do that. I'm going to go a different direction on that because people don't feel important. It's a, hey, whoever happens to get this, I hope you have a Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah or Happy Kwanzaa or whatever you celebrate. Great. Love you. Bye. And it's not personal to them. So if you can do something to make it very personal, to make sure that they know that you want to help them, they really sincerely hope that they have a great, whatever you celebrate, we hope it's great for you. We just hope this time of the year is great for you. From my heart to your heart, that's what you want them to know. So you want to make sure that it's very individualistic. Whether that means you do an email merge, you can do that. I'm not saying don't use technology, but something like that. But I also will go with what Sabrina said. It's about 50,000 times better doing a video, depending on what you're doing. If you ran an animal shelter and you're playing Jingle Bells in the background as you scan by dogs, and you can either put little Santa hats on them or you can digitally put Santa hats on them and make it fun. Something like that would be a big showing what you do. It lets people know that you care. It shows that you took some time to do this. So, or if you're Boys and Girls Club, we'd always, of course, the easy way out is you have your kids, let's all get together and sing the 12 days of Christmas. And Sabrina, your 12th day, and I'm the 11th day, 11 Lords of the Leap, 10 Lords of Leaping, 9 Ladies Dancing, 8 Ladies Maids of Milking. We all do a little part and make it fun. And everything. Yeah, exactly. 5 golden rings. So that's an important one. And again, you were talking about your top donors. I would always take the time to go visit them personally. I know there's phone calls and all that kind of stuff, but I always go over to them. And it would be the schmoozing part when she talked about the sweet potato pie, or if I have to say it like Sabrina just said, sweet potato pie. That's how you said pie. Sweet potato pie. But if food is always a good way, and I don't mean this in a bad way to say sucking up, but everybody likes sweets. Everybody appreciates your time to do the sweets. And you walk over to somebody, if you walked over to your big donor and said, thanks for just being a great board member. Thanks for being a great donor. Thanks for helping us do what we want to do. Merry Christmas. Love you. Bye. And I'm not going to say and talk, and I'm not going to sales pitch you. And I'm not even going to tell you anything we're doing. Because if you're already a donor, if you're one of our top 20 donors, you probably do know what we're doing. So to me, it's important to just go, thanks. You're awesome. We love you. Hope you love us. Bye. And you don't make it a big, we're trying to build this relationship up, and we want you to make sure you give next year. And I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying you and your family enjoy these chocolate chip cookies, and hope they make you feel better. Make me feel chubby and enjoy them, and they're delicious, and go. That's what I do. So I didn't have specific examples, but I expanded on what you were saying in our quick stewardship.
Okay, I got one. I know we're going to jump on, okay, but I got one. Yeah. What has been your most favorite gift or stewardship that you got from an organization? And I can start if you don't have one readily available.
Oh, I have one right off the bat. I think about it all the time. I still have it the other one. I was at this. We have this training for Boys and Girls Club called the Southwest Leadership Conference, and the Boys and Girls Club of the Rio Grande Valley gave us a coaster made by their kids with a turkey on it, and I still have that. It's in my other room. So no, I totally remember it, because I thought, first of all, the turkey that was drawn on there was just so, goofy kid turkey, big googly eyes and stuff like that. And so I remembered the turkey itself. And it was when I talked to you about it, it was so easy for how you did it. But it left an impression on it. So that's one of my favorites, for real, Sabrina. That's for real.
That is really, really cool. Mine is also from the Boys and Girls Club in Rio Grande Valley, but we gave pictures of people to the kids, and then the kids drew those pictures out. And so they gave a picture of me to one of our club kids, and they drew that picture out, and then they framed that picture, and they gave it to me as a part of our annual campaign. And I still have that picture too. Didn't cost a lot. What you got didn't cost a lot. What I got didn't
Yeah.
cost a lot, but we're still talking
Right.
about it right now. That's what we want to make sure you drill in. Doesn't cost a lot.
Yep.
It's those
Doesn't have to be, I
special.
mean, you can buy them great stuff. I mean, you can buy. I mean, I've seen boys and girls clubs, and again, going from our point of reference, I've seen boys and girls clubs that do carving boards and they're laser engraved and stuff like that. And those are probably running you, you know, 30, 40 bucks, you know, not crazy expensive, but 30, 40 bucks, you know, and those are very nice. I would use something like that if I had it, you know, those kind of things. So you can do elaborate, but like you were just saying, doesn't have to be elaborate to say, thanks, you're awesome.
That's right. And you are awesome, Brian Carty. We did it. We hope that you enjoyed those quick stewardship moments that we had and got something out of it. Look us up. We are doing this mastermind. So you know what? We need you to jump on board with the mastermind. You're going to get this 50 years of experience and all these great ideas. As you can see, scrolling across the bottom, you'll see how you can register. Registration ends on December 31st, and we only taking a limited few. That's it. That's our bandwidth.
Or nonprofitmasterminds.com.
There you go. Brian knows that. So thank y'all. Talk to you later.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.